What is up, YouTube? Cam, the token trans here, bringing you a brand new video. Today I am reviewing the book The Infinite Noise by Lauren Shippen. This is a book based in the atypical universe built by the podcast The Bright Sessions. Eventually I will be doing a video on the representation in the atypical universe as well. This universe includes two spin-off podcasts, the AM Archives and the College Tapes, as well as an additional book on top of this one that's called A Neon Darkness. I'll be reviewing that book eventually as well. However, neither of the novels require you listen to any of the podcasts to understand the universe or the stories. Both of the novels are fairly self-contained, and they do a good job of world building so that you understand what's going on in these universes. I will warn that I am a tiny bit biased when it comes to this book and the atypical universe as a whole, for reasons that I will go into further in my video on the representation in the atypical universe. This is one of my favorite franchises / intellectual properties that I've ever consumed. The representation is really, really good, and there's fucking superpowers. The characters tend to be fairly complex and conflicted, and the episodes and these books are just written so well. When I first read this book, I'd read the physical copy of the novel itself. For the purposes of this review, I listened to the audiobook, which is read by Brigham Snow, the voice actor for Caleb Michaels in the podcast, and Alex Gallner, the voice actor for Adam Hayes. The book is split between their two narratives. I just love when a book is split between multiple narrators, if it's a third-person limited or a first-person perspective. But I feel like for this book especially, it just made a lot of sense to see the book's events from both sides of the situation. The Infinite Noise focuses on two characters. The first is Caleb Michaels. Caleb lives a mostly normal life as a football player who gets decent grades until he learns he's an empath, somebody who can feel the emotions of the people around him. The story also focuses on Adam Hayes, who is a highly intelligent, top-tier student vying for a valedictorian with one other student, but complexly sad guy. Caleb's empath ability connects him to Adam's emotions in a way that's a lot different than the other people around him. And basically the story follows them building a friendship and then eventually something more. The story also follows both of their introductions to the world of atypicals. Caleb is introduced to atypicals after struggling to control his still unknown to him ability leads to him lashing out in a fit of anger, and then he gets referred to a therapist whose name is Dr. Bright. Dr. Bright teaches Caleb about atypicals as she also teaches him to control his ability. Once Adam and Caleb get closer, Caleb struggles with the idea of not being able to tell Adam about this core part of him. He often has to modify the truth or omit how he knows certain things so as to not out his ability. Eventually, though, he gets the okay from his parents and Dr. Bright to tell Adam about his ability, and that brings its own issues. This story is just so incredibly fluffy and so queer, and it's just so cute. This is definitely a comfort book for me. I read it at the beginning of last year for the first time, and honestly the book was even better the second time around when I read it to do this video. For me personally, reading the book the second time felt kind of like a warm hug from somebody that you really care about. Caleb and Adam's interactions are just so delightfully awkward as Caleb is just so oblivious. And Adam is incredibly hesitant because he thinks their friendship is just too good to be true. Honestly, their relationship is a comfort pairing for me, and Caleb Michaels is definitely a comfort character for me as well. The bottom line is, if you're looking for a cute, fluffy, queer story, then this is absolutely the book for you. For me personally, I give it 4.5 Mr. Limpies out of 5. Also, just as a reminder, I have a Redbubble with merch of my logo and channel name design. I run a Discord for trans people called the Transcontinental Gender Alliance. And I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and other social media. The links for all of these are in my Linktree in the description below. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!